Hi, do you see yourself as a leader? Are you already a leader? Or are you just feeling insecure and, oh, I don't know what to do and how to do it and so on? I'm going to talk about that in this video. So, one important thing if you want to become a leader is to actually see yourself as a leader even before you are that leader. Because if you are using your mindset to form situations, form things that you want to achieve, you're telling your brain, if you do it in advance, if you're being that person, even if you're not already are there, then you're telling your brain, okay, leader. But how to do that? You can ask yourself a question: who do you want to be? Who do you want to be later on when you are that leader? What qualifications do you want to have? How would you like to respond to people? How would you like to help people in your team? How do you want them? What picture do you want them to have of you? And how can you do to exercise on being that person? What are the qualifications? So if you want some help to do this, you can take a leader that you really like, the way that he or she is doing his leadership, and it's not necessarily need to be in Livegood, but you think of a leader, of a person that you are thinking, this person is the really great leader. This is someone that is really attracting people, that is really good, treating people in a good way, that are nice, calm, whatever you want to have in the expressions of from that person. And make yourself a list. There you just write down the qualities of this leader and think of what they are doing really good. And if they are doing something that you don't really like, but they still are a great leader, you can think of what could you do in a different way. So when you really working on being the person that you want to be, when you have achieved everything, when you're sitting there with your team, with your money and everything, what kind of person would you like to be? And start acting like that already today. It can be things about how do you walk, how do you speak, what kind of words do you use, what clothes are you wearing, and so on. And find something that suits you. I don't know the word in English, but I'm not the person that is going to have those strict clothes with jackets and so on. I'm not that kind of person. So in my case, I'm not working on that. I'm more of this vivid and having colors and things that are telling people more about who am I, and the pictures, my photos that I have taken that are behind me. The nature, the connection to nature, the calm, the mindfulness. Those are things that I'm working on to implement in my daily life. So I can be, because for me, a great leader, do meditations, have this inner calm, have found it, and have found ways to treat and involve other people and to do it with the heart. That's really, really important things for me. But it's not necessarily the things that are right for you. So take your time and find out what qualities would you love to see in yourself in the future, and do it. Do some small steps every day. Remind yourself when you're talking to people, oh, was it something that I maybe could have done differently? Or was it the best I did? And so on. Just to be aware of what is happening around you. So when you're working on this, you're working on becoming that leader that you want to be. And if you feel insecure, work on things that can help you to improve your mindset. There are a lot of things out there where you can work with mindset. If you're feeling insecure, if you're feeling, oh, I'm not worth anything. For example, I can remember, I have this memory since I was about 14 years old in school. We were going to have this presentation in front of the class, and I was going to stand there alone in front of the class. And I was so ashamed, and I didn't know, because I was that shy, and I didn't know, I couldn't even, everything I really wanted was to hide. I didn't want to be there. Oh, I felt so ashamed, but I was supposed to do a presentation in front of 20 people or something, and it was awful. And I felt how I was more red, and it went, I was more red, and everything I wanted to do was to run out from the classroom, but I didn't. And I don't know how many that really noticed how I was so nervous, how I couldn't stand it. So I know how it is to be that shy girl, that shy person that feel like the world is exploding if I am going to talk, if I am going to tell people what I think. And that has been a long journey, but I started, even if I didn't know that at that time, but I started to work on who I want to be. So today I can stand in front of people, and I also do stand in front of people singing, but for some reason that feels a bit different. I don't know why, but I have really had to work on learning to talk in front of people, or learning to talk in front of a camera. That wasn't something that was really something that, oh, okay, it's just to talk. Because I started learning to sing in front of people before I learned to talk in front of people. And that's really amazing. So find yourself ways and look for material. Look for maybe courses that you can attend, or there are a lot of courses online, and there are a lot of material that you can find online. You can do a lot of visualization, you can do meditation, just to strengthen your own mindset in this area. So, who do you want to be as a leader? And with that, I want to wish you a really, really great day. Bye.